Hey everyone, this is Quincy, live for Legendary Earth, also known as Akamu by friends and other friends as Ghost. Sorry for the delay, there was a few technical difficulties. Apparently I can't air at a very good high definition recording, I guess, from my cell phone. Not really sure why, so right now I'm going on to YouTube just to double check, make sure that this broadcast is actually getting out. I am kind of new to this live thing, but I figured it would be a neat look into Legendary Earth, and it's looking like it's live. See if I hear myself in an echo or not. Live thing, but I figured it would be a neat look into Legendary Earth, and it's looking like it's live. See if I hear myself in an echo or not. Can you see me? I see myself. Ooh, Inception. I see myself. Ooh, Inception. I see myself. Ooh, Inception. Okay, this is creepy. Alright, so it is live, and before I break YouTube, I'm just gonna stop that. Alright, so you're a little bit behind schedule. 90% into the setup. I'm still trying to figure out what that darn beeping is. Okay, about 90% into our setup, we kind of realized that we hadn't eaten yet, so we decided to take a little break and eat because we were set up quite a bit. We have a lot of cameras up right now. Let me just show you here. This is our little base, home base camp thing. Haven't really come up with an official name yet. Oh god, see, as you can see, Allie is up in the hallway setting up the cameras. Yeah, so if you look at the top left here, it's kind of crooked. We still gotta fix that. That is the master bedroom, angle number 1. Angle number 2, facing the bathroom door. One's supposed to be facing towards the entrance door, which is right over there. So yeah, let's see, what else? This is the hallway upstairs. That is the entrance to the master bedroom right there. This is the living room, peering towards the kitchen and entryway door. That's me showing you guys stuff. More Inception. And this is the notorious basement. Got 3 cameras in here. Angle 1 is facing towards the hallway from across the room. And this, you can't see nothing yet. It's technically supposed to be facing kind of this direction. It's going to be facing towards that hallway there. This guy should be facing down it. And this is the stairs leading down to the basement. All very much hot spots. So, as you can tell, we kind of got a messy setup going on here. A lot of things charging. And we're still working on that. Let's see. Try cleaning up just a little bit. Still got a lot of stuff left over. And here's some of our equipment here. Now, just take note, I do have 2 pets. I have a little Cocker Spaniel named Candy and a black cat named Eva. Or as I call her, Evil Eva. She don't like me, she hisses a lot. So I haven't figured out why. Where is she? Probably hiding. I don't know. Oh, well, I found the dog. I gotta clean this up, safety reasons. Say hi, Candy. No? Okay. So let's go inside Allie. See what she's up to. Hi. Hi. Oh, and there goes the cat. This is Zelly. Say hi to the peoples.
Hi.
We actually look like we have 1 viewer so far. That's awesome. Can I click that? No? Darn. I want to see who it was. So, hi.
Hi.
Feel free to like, comment below, and share. You kidding? Please don't kill me. I hear you meowing. Where are you? You're a black cat. I can't see you. Oh, you're over here? Yeah, okay. So, I guess here we go. We're gonna finish. And, then we'll be on with the investigation. You wanna take turn with this and just kind of hold it while we set up and then we flip flop.
Okay.
Cool. You filming me?
Yeah.
I was like, wait for you. So I need to get some duct tape or something for that. I want to say that's up in my room somewhere. No, it's probably up in the craft room. A lot of step exercises today. Okay. Probably should have went out and got some more. This is why you always prepare the day before. I thought I had plenty of time today. Never assume anything. Okay. Tip number 1, legendary. Really gotta figure out what to do about that. Maybe if I just bunch them up or something. Just twist ties. Zip ties. Yeah, we get some zip ties.
Hi. Alright, so just doing the preparing dance, I'm guessing. So, I don't know. I guess for you beginners, I guess we could go over some equipment one-on-one here. Here we have some of our cameras that we use. This is our main cameras here. Here we have a voice recorder. Basically, what how you use this, or use this to use for to communicate. This is more like you would ask a question and you will record it with this, and then you can play back what you recorded and hopefully to catch something. So we plan on using this plenty time tonight. Yes. Yep. Then here we have a few others. We have another voice recorder here. Same thing. We have our walkie-talkies ready. You don't know what that is. This little gadget, the infrared thermometer. Yep. Thermometer. Anyway, if this thing would like to focus, this is basically what you do. It's kind of like a point and shoot kind of thing, if I said that correctly. You see the little laser? That's moving around it, and then you get like a reading. So the rug right now, or the floor, is 74 degrees. While if I go to the light right there, and it's gonna put 86 degrees. So that's basically what this gadget does. you would want to use this to see the difference with like the temperature, and if it immediately like drops to like 2 degrees or 0 degrees, that's how you know something's going on paranormal wise. You making fun of me?
Yeah.
No, don't make fun of me. Anyway, then we have, which is maybe my favorite ghost detector equipment thing ever, and it's also mine personally, which I'm kind of proud of. Anyway, but this is a spirit box, and how to use this is it's like it picks up on radio waves or something like that, radio frequency, and basically you could get through you could get picked up on voices, or depending on how the sweep rate is. And I've used this on a couple little ghost hunting things we've done in the past, and I've had a lot of responses come through that obviously were intelligent spirits. So there you go. That's the spirit box. What else do we have here? Then we have electromagnetic radiation detector. What does this do exactly? EMF detector. Same thing? Okay, so it's an EMF detector. Same thing. I'm trying to get a hold of. So yeah, that's what that is. And then you have millimeter. Kind of the same thing, except I don't know why this one isn't really working. So yeah, there's that one. And this little guy. This is what is this? This is a still photographer thing, kind of, where you would dock it up and it takes pictures of like objects moving or people moving, or senses movement. There we go. English. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much some of our equipment. It's kind of a mess right now, but it's okay. So, and Adam right now is fixing some of the cameras. So yeah. Sure. Yes. How did I do this? So I'm here. I guess. What to do? What to talk about? So yeah. I guess we are doing is we're trying to.
It doesn't go sideways, I don't think.
Say hello to the people.
Hi. Am I sideways on your side? I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway. So, doing this.
Well, I don't have screws to.
No, I'm talking about the investigation.
Oh. First off, I'm pretty sure they're wondering why I'm using a mic stand for a security cameras, because I don't have screws. I'm ghetto rating. So.
We're cheap. We're cheap like that. Anyway, so.
But yeah, why are we doing the investigation? Is what you're asking?
Yes.
Well, because everyone in this house, pretty much, except for my dad, it's usually the story. And I don't know about my sisters. I had to double check, but especially my mom. Her, myself, and Allie have all been experiencing some rather strange and very unsettling things here.
Mm-hmm.
And they all seem to really reside strongly in the basement and this room.
That you're looking at.
Yep. Whoops. Ultimate failure coming up. I'm sorry. See? Alright, let's try this again. So, we all have our own stories. My mom, she's on vacation, so she's not here with us. Shade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she has had several different happenings in this room here, which is her room. We'll get to that as soon as I can make this stay put.
Okay.
So, we'll get right back to that. This is actually taking a lot of my concentration.
So, yeah. Do you want me to keep recording you?
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever. You can walk around, you can record me.
Okay.
Just want to make sure I get this shot. That's pretty much how we're going to have to do that. Balance.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can figure out something. Put that back in. This back in.
Anyway.
Okay. So, you'll see this in the official episode when it airs. Or, not airs, like live or anything, but it'll be uploaded. I'm aiming for this weekend. So, if you subscribe, not this weekend, like this coming Saturday. I mean, like next weekend. Give us at least a week to put this thing together. But, yeah, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/legendaryearth13, 13 being the number 13, you don't have to type the whole thing out. You'll be able to get updates on when we upload our new videos. And, yeah, so, give you an inside look from what I remember of my mom's stories, and you'll see this during the interview portion of our episode. She has had numerous accounts of some weird stuff happening here. She would be laying down one night, dad right next to her. He sleeps through anything and everything and doesn't experience anything and doesn't believe really much in anything. But she'll be laying here and she'll feel as if someone just kind of like goes like that, sort of. Like someone small, not as fat as me. So, Another thing that she remembers is she's laying down here, and I can't remember which particular order, if it's the touch or the voice that came first. But paraphrasing here, she is laying down, sleep on her back, you know, facing the ceiling, and she hears somebody standing here go, "Mommy?" And she just kind of like opens her eyes and is like, "Nope," and rolls over. And when she rolls away, she feels someone come up to her shoulder and go, little taps, 2 little taps. She scoots in closer to her husband. Another weird incident I remember her telling me about. These things, they're so weird that I actually remember these like daylight, clear as day. My dad gets up really early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry, I saw myself on reflection.
And he gets up and supposedly he walks over here. As you'll see later, this room gets very, 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 very dark. The only light is when you close this door and it shows in the edges around the door. So apparently he was over here and he's walking this way, probably towards the restroom. He's walking this way and she sees his silhouette cross in front of the door. And as she's like, okay, he's awake, he's getting ready for, work and everything, she sees another one go the same direction, following him. I got chills. And I'm talking about this in the room, and this is one of the 2 hottest spots. So, I'm right in front of that. I'm not even recording. Not yet. Okay, for the official episode. That's cool. You guys get inside look. Okay, anyway, backstory. So, she sees that, and that creeps her out. Obviously. Well, how would it not? I mean, you just saw two large figures walk in the same direction when there's only supposed to be one. Another story I heard. Let's see, can I find something to make a similar sound with? Hey, how about this? I don't know if this is going to sound exactly, because I wasn't there. But my mom says she heard right about here, in midair. It wasn't like over by the wall, it wasn't by the door, it wasn't over like against anything or in anything. She says she heard it right around the fan, like right below it though, not up there, down here. As you can see, there's nothing here on the fan. Okay? Well, she heard something like this. She heard that. She heard it here. And then she heard it right around here. Kind of like the way she described it was when you get the two spherical magnets that they sell at like theme parks and stuff in the gift shop or whatever, and you kind of put them together and they kind of vibrate till they come together, as if they were doing that and spinning around each other. It's pretty much how she described it.
Okay.
She's also heard plenty of noises coming from the closet. And I'm not kidding. This isn't classic stuff. I mean, it's classic, but I mean, it's not cliche to her like it actually is happening to her. She hears loud thumps like somebody took a very heavy box of like books or something and just dropped it with one big thud. Enough to wake her up. Then again, she's a light sleeper. But she heard a loud thump in here. She hears stuff moving all the time in there. She's actually heard the door creak. What?
Not continue.
No, I mean, you can say. Okay, that was made a mistake. So, those are some of the experiences that my mom has had. She might have more story. You gotta check out the episode to actually get in on that. And there'll be some cool little reenactment stuff we can enjoy. So it's not as boring as this live stream. Alright, now for my experiences, trying to figure, okay, hi. My experience is a little different. Why are you so close to my face?
Close up.
Okay. Okay. My experience is a little different. That's pretty strange. What was it, back in 2014? I want to say 2014. August of 2014, I was told by a friend of my mom's that I may, according to my stories and the way I describe things and how I experience them in the paranormal field, she told me that I may be what's very well what's called a sensitive. Now, a sensitive is someone who senses the different energies around them. Pretty much anything and everything that comes with identifying energy is what a sensitive pretty much naturally feels. It's very hard to explain. I do a lot of prepositional sensing when it comes to being sensitive. I didn't actually accept that back until pretty much last year. That, I'm a sensitive. Am I even in the shot, or are you gonna finish your tweet there?
You are.
Okay.
I'm making sure you are.
All right. But yeah. So, for example, whether it's alive, dead, an animal, whatever it is, as long as it has energy, I can sense it. For example, I'm laying in my room on the complete opposite corner of this corner here. My room's right in there. Just don't look at it, it's a disaster. But and I'm sleeping, right? I'm like just completely knocked out. It was probably about 8 in the morning. Yes, I know that's not early, but to me it's really early. I wake up like at 11. But my dad's walking, and he gets about 10 feet from my room. He's walking, and right around here. Okay. Right around here, halfway between my room and the door. I feel what feels like the space around me shrink from one direction No pun intended. Not One Direction. Oh God. But I feel that space between him and I closing in, and it's enough for me to. It's enough for me to wake up. That's how noticeable it was to me. That's one of the things about being a sensitive. So sure enough, he comes up, he opens the door, he's like, "Oh, good, you're awake. It's time to get up." And I'm just like, "I wasn't until you got close enough to me." It's happened numerous accounts. I do it with animals. I snuck up on a deer once because I didn't know it was around a corner, but once I got close enough, I stopped. And, I was telling a friend of mine about my sensitivity, trying to figure out a way to make it sound like it makes sense and that I wasn't nuts, hoping I wasn't nuts. And sure enough, I was like, I felt something, I stopped, I said, "1 sec, let's sneak up, and walked around looked right around the corner, and like 2 feet from us was a doe, and she looked down and was like, "Oh shit," and like dipped. And I was like, "I told you I'm not crazy." But anyway, I do that with the living, I also do it with the dead. And I have some paranormal proof video evidence on my YouTube channel. Once again, youtube.com/legendaryr13. Yes. At the number 13. And I annotated at the bottom of the video saying what I feel, or what I did feel during that time. During the time of recording, obviously I wasn't able to see anything. I felt something enter the room behind me, and I just reacted. I looked over my shoulder, didn't see anything. I felt it continue walking around me. I looked over my shoulder, still didn't see anything. I felt it come around the kitchen, and I'm just kind of watching where I'm filming whatever it is. And on camera, you actually see an orb come in the same way and come around the kitchen as I'm watching it, but I don't actually see this orb. That's pretty much what it's like to be sensitive. Almost like a bathtub full of water, you get in it, and the water comes out, and you feel the current around your body. That's pretty much the best explanation I can get. It's a very long live stream, so I figured I would fill in the cracks. So enough about me. How about you? Okay. What about you? You want to share some of your experiences? I was getting to the point. I just feel things all the time, and I see them out the corner of my eye. Sometimes I see them right up front. Rarely, but yeah. So let's talk about you. What about you and your experiences?
I don't know.
Shot on camera all of a sudden. Close up. Oh, God. Okay. We just lost a viewer. No, I'm just kidding. You scared him away.
Oh, well, right. I thought that was the whole point of this investigation.
To scare our viewers away?
No, to intrigue the ones that like to be scared. Anyway, I don't know.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay.
Yes, I mean, a lot of the things I've experienced in this house are all about kind of the same as yours, Adam. And
Akamu. You know me as that.
Whatever.
Everybody knows my names.
Yeah.
All three of them.
I guess the first few things that happened while I was at this being at this house was down in the basement.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go check it out.
Okay. Check out the dice.
Okay. Now a brief moment. I'm gonna pick this on up, or this one. Which one should I get? This one looks like it's probably almost full. I think this one's good. So, this is an external battery, just to make sure that you viewers don't get cut off. If we do get cut off, we will be back up shortly. We have backup plans and backup batteries, so do not run away. We will be back if we get cut off. Okay, so let's continue. My sister collects a bunch of stuff. That poster's mine. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess basically when I started coming here, before it was Adam's sister's room. He was living here for down here for a few couple of months or so. And I remember feeling a lot of energy from coming down here, mainly from what we think is two different spirits. One of them was a little girl. She would always be hanging around the staircase. She wasn't threatening or anything. She was just kind of creepy just because it's a little girl. And also we've had, I think it might be the same spirit. We don't know. This is what we're trying to figure out. But there's a spirit that's very down the creepy hallway, as everyone likes to call it. So there's those two spirits that we know for now that were here in the beginning. And I guess there's some times where we watch TV or we're going to sleep or who knows, and all of a sudden, like, I would just feel like someone's watching me from up there, or I would feel like just I feel like I would see a face or two, you know, or I would see
a face or two, like more than one face.
Yeah, like
at the same time.
I would see what I thought would be like a little girl's face or a girl's face, or I see a gentleman's face here, you know, and all this stuff. And
I back her up on a lot of these accounts because I experienced them too.
One of I think, scariest events down here were when we were sleeping and he was already knocked out, dead, asleep.
No pun intended.
Yeah, and I was still kind of awake, you know, and then I could hear, like, I mean, besides the house settling down and whatnot, like the obvious sounds for that, but then I would hear, like, a little pitter patter or, like, pumps here, like, just
pumps,
like a crackling or
bumps,
just bumps here in the walls, like on this
that thing snapped really loud.
Yeah, that was another
popped
time.
Really loud, made you flinch like hard.
That was another time. Yeah,
already high strung.
Then I'd be sleeping and I could hear like footsteps, or I could hear like what felt like not the nicest feeling, kind of the feeling where.
Okay, sorry about that. We had a couple pop-ups and it paused our broadcast, but we're back.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so you were hearing a bunch of bumps everywhere.
Bumps here and there, and then when I would try to go to sleep, I would hear like footsteps like coming from the inner creepy hallway here, and I would feel like wherever it was, like it was getting close to me, and I felt it was getting closer and closer and closer, and I could feel that, you know, and it wasn't the most friendly feeling. I was feeling very scared. I was feeling kind of like nerve-wracked, so I just like forced myself to go to sleep, you know, and like I felt like every time if I looked at a certain direction, I would see something, and that's the most terrifying feeling ever, that you might feel like you might see something. Another one was earlier on, before that, was we were sleeping again, and we were house standing again, you know, like we are now, but we were sleeping or something, or we're about to go to sleep, and we were just, you know, I was already feeling all kinds of things from the staircase, like, you know.
And how do you feel so much?
Oh, I
already know this audience, so that's why I'm asking.
Okay, well, for those people that are accepting of my kind,
your kind? You mean you people?
I am a sensitive, and I'm also an empath. Two things. A sensitive is what Akamu or Adam has already explained what it is. I've been a sensitive since I can't remember. Probably since I was a little girl.
Same here.
Yeah.
Little boy though, not girl.
Yeah, anyway, but like, and also I'm an empath, and what an empath is kind of a person that can feel the same things. A person that feels the same feelings as someone else.
Emotions.
Emotions, yes, feelings, emotions. And they're not your own emotions. They're somebody else's emotions. So basically, kind of like a sponge. Kind of like a sponge absorbs all these emotions and takes them all in, and then has to like release them.
Yeah. So the first half is pretty much like a sensitive, but as an empath, you release them.
Yeah, you have to release them, or else you just go crazy.
Yeah, which sensitives have a hard time doing.
Yeah. So
and it's not just emotions, I guess. But
so I feel people's emotions, dead and alive. I feel their energies. I feel I can get like sense atmospheres. I can sense, you know.
Do you feel anything now?
No.
Oh, you were just thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of creeped me out for a second.
Sorry. No. So in the empath, that has been recent, kind of. I've been an empath for 2 to 3 years. It's recently new, and I'm still learning how to deal with it. It's not the funnest thing to deal with, but yeah. So back to my story.
Mm-hmm.
I can sense living. I think it's stronger with the dead. For me.
Excuse me.
Basically, back to my story, because I don't want to bore anybody. But basically, we were going to sleep, and we're home alone, and all these things, you know, and sorry, and I was already creeped out by like the little girl stalking or getting closer to us, kind of thing, and all of a sudden we both hear a huge pop, like. It was. I think it's what it was. It was this, and it was like huge, like, or like.
It was a lot louder than that.
Yeah, it was kind of louder than that.
The snap of the sound resonated in the room for a moment.
And I flinched so hard. Normally, it takes a lot for me to get frightened. It takes a lot for me to freak me out, and that. I jumped.
Yeah.
And I had to quickly calm me down. I had to calm myself down, but it was terrifying.
Let me add something to that, just so they have a better visual of what you're talking about with the girl creeping you out.
Okay.
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
So basically what we were feeling while we were laying right here, when that thing, right before that thing snapped, was this little girl liked to chill out in the stairway area, and go up and down, and she wasn't meaning to be scary. She was actually just curious, very curious. And what I don't know how to explain that either. Google mind's eye, and you'll understand, I guess. But like, in a way, my senses pick up visuals, and in my mind's eye, like basically, I can see things that I sense without actually using my eyes. So it's almost like sometimes a lot of times I doubt myself, but then they end up being backed up, and everybody's like, stop doubting yourself because Anyway. But what I felt, and I can't really do it here because these things are so small, but I felt like, you know, she would be up and down these things, and occasionally she would be down here, and she would, like, as if this wasn't here, just kind of peer through, you know, through here like this, and come back out and go back up. But through here, obviously, nobody can fit their head through that, but she would just kind of somehow do that very slowly and come right back. It was the creepiest thing, but she was just watching or looking or curious, I don't know. But it was innocent, but still kind of like,
yeah.
And that's what we were both sensing. And then that thing popped, and she flinched hard. She flinched before I could react.
Another story that, till this day, I'm like, it does make no sense, you know. So I was here. It was morning, or like morning, afternoon kind of thing. It was daylight too, and it's kind of those things where you see something from the corner of your eye kind of thing. So I was pretty much pretty much here, you know, like where I'm standing, and Adam, he already went upstairs. Like they were calling him his family was already awake, calling him to get some breakfast or food or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But he was already up the stairs, gone, you know. And all of a sudden, I did a quick, like, look away kind of thing. And my corner eye, up back.
Peripheral.
But back
Yeah.
Before I say that, Adam also has a little sister. He has two sisters, and the
Smaller one.
the smaller one. Let's just go with that. She has, black, brown long hair, glasses.
Very long hair. She's very skinny.
Very
kind of tall for her age.
So that's.
She's almost like Slenderman, but with very long hair.
Yeah.
And cuter.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how she looks. And in my corner of my eye, what I saw was Adam or Akamu's little sister.
What looks like. Yeah.
What looks like, basically.
So I'm going to stand right where she was.
Basically, what it looked like was kind of like.
Let's see. So I'm going to look away and then I'm going to look right back. So.
Like as if she was like, I just saw hair and like an
So,
outfit and.
Well, I can still see like your right leg and everything. Did you see that much?
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Like that.
Okay. So as you turned away, you saw that go upstairs and looked right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my mind, I thought.
So let me try this. I kind of want to reenact it from your point of view. So go up there.
Kind of hard because it's.
I'm gonna try. Go up there.
Okay.
And prepare yourself to like go up, and I'll turn as you're gonna go up. So I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna turn. So start going up, and just keep going. And of course, when you look back, it wasn't there. Okay, something sort of like that. But how fast?
It was fast. Like it was fast. Like.
And you didn't hear any footsteps, or
No,
did you?
I didn't hear any footsteps. I didn't hear her coming down. Like I didn't hear anything. Just and in my mind, I was like, that's strange. Because if it was his sister, she would have said something, or she would have made some kind of noise.
She likes to creep up on people and scare them.
So I thought it was her, but she, like, most of the time she can be kind of loud, and when she's coming into the room,
Yeah,
and
making
this
a bunch
one
of
was
thumps.
just, like, quiet, and I was just like, okay, And then I thought that was really strange. So I went upstairs, and I saw his sister. I was like, were you just downstairs? Like, but also the outfit was completely different. Like, her outfit was, like bluish pink pajama pants and like a bluish like pink pajama top or something. She was wearing no shoes, like, and all this, like, and I was just like, okay. So I went upstairs and I saw his little sister. I was like, okay, that's right. She wasn't wearing that like just now, And I went and asked her. I was like, were you just downstairs or? I know exactly what happened. I think after that happened,
Recap.
She actually did come down, and I was like, "What just happened?" And I'm just like confused because I was like, "What did I just see?" And then I went and told Adam, and he was like, "I think I just saw a ghost." Not like eye to eye, but like it looked like I saw a ghost because it makes no sense, And one thing with me is what I try to teach Adam as well is when it comes to your senses or when it comes to your gut, always listen to your gut, always trust it. So in your back of your mind, if you're like, this doesn't make sense, like
your instinct was always right because it comes naturally and reacts to what's natural around you.
Your mind is always going to question it. Like your mind is always going to be like, that doesn't make any sense, But if your gut and your body and your intuition is saying like, yes, that was a ghost, then trust it, So, but yeah, that's what
I have something to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's all my stories I've done here. Couple other ones are just all in the living room and like computer room and everything. So anyway, I'll shut up for now and let him talk.
All right. Now, here's one thing. Did we ever replace those lights? Or are they on there? Okay. What's this one? No, this one. No. That one. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. So, I don't even know where to begin. One day, I came down here to the basement, and I was going to get some blankets, because I'm like, okay, I want some blankets. And I was going through, and I felt a presence enter the room. what I felt was the space around me was fine, except for in this direction. On this side of my body, I could feel the space condensing. That's the best way I could put it.
You okay?
I just felt like it got very silent.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I got that too.
Did the air conditioning turn off or something?
I don't know, yeah.
Was it on? It may have turned off. May have. Sometimes when that happens, if it's not an air conditioning thing, I believe that's a portal opening. The reason why I say that is because I felt that down in the basement and upstairs, and it's enough to wake us up. If the air conditioning goes on and off, then, I stay asleep. But this thing is a lot more expansive of a feel. Like, you'll hear a pin drop. That's how quiet it gets. But it doesn't just get quiet. It gets very spacious. Like, you're out in space, kind of spacious.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, so that's kind of the portal and the space in the portal on the other side. That's what I feel like. My bubble becomes a hell of a lot bigger.
Anyway, yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm, I was going through and I was like trying to figure out. I was taking forever. I'm indecisive, but I was trying to figure out, what blanket I wanted, and apparently somebody got impatient, a spirit. But I felt something enter the room, almost like it was floating or gliding, like drifting. But it floated in this direction, like it came from here. I'm not gonna go back there, but it came from here. It came out to about here. It was probably like, I don't know, about this high and about this much off the ground. Just remember, I sense presences and energies. I don't necessarily see them with these eyes, but I see it with my mind's eye. It's weird, I know. Anyway, it floated in, and it kind of like rotated this way, and then floated this way, like towards me. Except it was kind of more in this direction. We didn't have a pool table at the time. But right when it got to about here, like it was coming up to me, it got to right about here, actually. This light bulb and this light bulb went out at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
They both just went out. They burnt out. All the other light bulbs stayed on. And it's not like one light switch controls. I'm getting chills. These two light bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
These are actually two different light switches. So if one light bulb went out because somebody turned off the light switch,
I hear a pump burst.
the other ones. What?
Sorry, it's like I heard a pump burst.
Oh, I was hearing like crickets or something.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, I think there's crickets down here. But, yeah. Once that happened, I was like, okay, just grab them all and go upstairs. This is not fun to sleep down here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go upstairs now because I'm getting a lot of chills. It just got really cold. Like, no, thank you. So, let's go upstairs. Don't leave me behind. Okay. Whoa. Chills. Okay. One thing that I noticed was every time I felt this dark spirit, I felt like dark spirit. It was not welcoming. Mm-hmm. Every time I came into the room, if the little girl came around the corner or came to the bottom of the steps, she never really actually left the steps. She stayed up in that area. She tended to go up and down the steps all the time. But every time she came down, that thing would retreat back into its little storage area down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
I think that little girl was actually keeping it at bay.
Mm-hmm.
However, after a while, they just disappeared. Both of them. They just never came back. They're just gone. So I believe, from what I felt and what I've seen, with the knowing the two spirits are there or not, I believe there might be a portal down in possibly the storage room area. Along with the portal up in my mom's room.
Okay.
Specifically, the closet, and specifically for downstairs in the storage room area, that back room. Okay. The storage room. So you seem tired. What would you like me to do? How's the battery like? Want me to tap your head, or you got a cough? Top of the head.
Oh my god.
I don't understand your sign language. Wrap it up. What's this? Okay, so like, it's pretty much all the stories. Not all of them, but good enough of them. I'm sure you guys want to see some investigation. So, what we need to do is fix up these cameras. Okay?
So we already did.
No, they're... The second one in Monster Room is completely horizontal.
Okay.
So, give you a lucky.
Do you want to go up there and I could tell you what to do, or
Yeah.
do we want me to pause this
No, you gotta keep it live.
the whole time?
As long as we can. Yeah.
Let's take a break, okay?
Okay, let's take a break. So, let's see, what time is it? 11 o'clock. That is perfect time to take a break. What time do you want to get back? 11:30, 12 o'clock?
11:30.
11:30?
Yeah.
Okay, we will be right back at 11:30 live. Don't forget to come back and check us out. We're going to take a break. You need a break. Just take a break. And we're out.